Munawer, it'll be interesting to see how he utilises his wrestling skills and MMA skills.
Big kicks from both fighters at the start. Munawer shoots in.
Munawer is going for the takedown. I mean, it'll be interesting to see if the catch weight element of the bout actually does advantage any particular fighter, but so far it doesn't look like it because Munawer is doing a great job there. Again, relentless with that takedown. And Aeman is doing all the right things and trying to keep his base and push the head down. Another big dump there by Munawer. Great work there. Again, you know, Aeman's a strong guy.
Getting his hips up and straight up and back onto his feet.
But Munawer just keeping him there, you know, keeping those tight wrestling grips, not giving him any inches to move.
Where's your frames? That's it, take your neck, let me see your frames. Good, keep adjusting, keep changing the grips. Nice. Keep adjusting the leg. Good.
These guys are fighting at a really high pace.
Tell you what, Munawer's doing a great job crawling his way up like Khabib Nurmagomedov does into controlling the hips. But again, Aeman does a great job of getting back up.
Driving those underhooks and he's pushing it back, he's creating some space. But yeah, Munawer with a good job of spinning it around and really good job at chain wrestling, right?
Beautiful dump again, double head takedown again by Munawer.
But Aeman right back up, right back down.
I'll tell you what, he's like a yo-yo, just goes straight back down when he goes up.
But I am seeing some deep breaths from Aeman and it looks like he's lost a little bit of that juice. Let's see if he can get back up.
Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, Aeman doing all the right things, you know, like keeping everything tight, cage walking, working his way back up again. But Munawer just relentless in his wrestling there. I mean, this kid's come around leaps and bounds since I last saw him.
Body shot, body. That's it, good. Be clever, Aeman. Be clever. Take your be careful with the guard now. Body shot.
So Aeman's corner just advising him to take his time, you know, not rush, think about his moves, and Munawer's doing exactly the right thing, controlling his biceps, keeping him there. You know, the clock is ticking, and you know, there's 3 fights in this tournament. It's the best out of 3, so whoever wins 2 fights takes the big trophy home.
Yeah.
A lot at stake.
No, definitely. These guys got to keep it in the back of their mind that this isn't going to be their last fight. Sorry, they're going to have to go again.
And I think equally, they also need to bear in mind that they don't want to ride out a full decision. You know, they want to get the submission victory or a points victory at least. And so far, on my unofficial scorecard, I've got Munawer up at the moment purely because of the amount of takedowns he's got.
Definitely, yeah. I agree with that.
Saying that, Aeman working his hips up, possibly working the submission. There we are, end of the first round. I tell you what an action-packed round. I mean, great wrestling defense skills. We had great scrambles. There we go again.
Opens up the switch kick.
Nice teep. Again, another beautiful dump there.
And he ends up on top.
I'll tell you what, that was great scrambling there. Munawer escaping out from the bottom, possibly. Nice turn there by Munawer. He needs to get that head out.
It's
there. You're right.
Tightens it up.
If he knows what he's doing, he can tighten that up. But I think.
Wonder if his corner's going to give him that advice. Oh, he's switching it.
He needs to pull that arm across from the other hand, the opposite arm, move the angle out, and squeeze.
Yeah, he definitely needs to use that left hand to just pull on his heel or something.
I like to see Munawer pull that arm out because that's the danger. That's the danger. The longer he leaves that arm there, well, there you go. The grips are being released here by Aeman, and Munawer's back into side control. Not fully, but he's working it.
Aeman doing a good job to get to full guard again. So this is not a position that I want to see him stay in.
But I mean, equally so, if he traps an arm, the arm bar's there. See, whenever postures up like that, you know, a lot of wrestlers do it. I mean, and look, already Aeman's looking for the sweep. He's looking to sweep. He's looking to threaten the arm bar and the triangle. And this is the thing I was worried about. I think Munawer needs to be careful with that. And again, he's going for the neck.
It almost looks like Aeman's got a smile on his face. He's enjoying this.
Push away. Let's go. Push away.
I don't know if some words are being exchanged as well.
Well, battle of the mind games.
Face down. There you go. Smash, smash, smash.
Munawer doing a good job of keeping tight, not giving him any space, hips forward. He comes up to bank the strikes and then back down.
Munawer should start working to mount because he's got the hips trapped. Why not just go to mount? He needs to work his way up.
That's it now. He's not getting up. He's not getting up now. He's not getting up. Keep smashing. That's it. Good.
I feel like the strikes are good from Munawer, but they're not. They haven't got that same oomph or power that we were seeing earlier in some of the other fights.
Look, at the end of the day, it's scoring points, and what Munawer needs to do is use the striking to set up something. That's why all these guys who are doing C-class MMA, that's what they need to do. They need to set the strikes up for a submission or a changing of a position.
No, don't move until you free that up. There you go. Get on top of it. No, that's it.
Last 10 seconds of the round.
Make a statement. Let's go. Hey, make a statement.
Big body shots there by Munawer there. Okay, that's the second round. Now, let's bear in mind now, the judges need to make a decision here. If it's still a draw, it will go to a third round. But if it's down to the first 2 rounds, then obviously they would have made their decisions and the winner will be declared to move on to the final potential. Sorry, the next round, should I say.
Winner by unanimous decision, move on.
Okay, so that's Munawer goes through to the next round of this C-class MMA tournament. Great work there by Munawer with the takedowns, and I think his opponent very unlucky there, took a scramble, but just wasn't enough.